Because honestly, I'm not entirely sure what else I need to talk about right here, right now. There are so many people. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Voltorn. No, this is Stanley. Stanley Ryder. I'm losing track of everything. Well then. I hate Mondays. Yes, I do. Oh.
Already this was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
The broom closets. We're going to the broom closets. You want... It was your fault. I wasn't even thinking of the broom closets, good sir. You made me think of the broom closet. So this is entirely on you. That is what this is. And also I want to make use of the opportunity to actually try and retry the whole situation of getting out of the boss's office.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
You want me to go and find a place that I won't leave again, to feel comfortable again, and you lock this off? I knew it would be locked off at some point. I wasn't expecting it to be locked off already. Give me my broom closets! You horrible monster. Anyway, we can go down, we can go up, we are gonna go up. I just need to not mess this one up. And if we again do fail, well, we have the escape ending to try. But...
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypads.
Let me out, 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 let me out. Come on, the door's still open, the door's still open. Let me through, let me... Am I that fat? Oh, and there's the input device. You're mocking me at this point in time. You are mocking me. Next time, next time, next time. It will work. It will work. Down we go. Down we go. So close. It's so bloody far. But at least I did notice that the computer still had an input. I have my heading. Alright. On with the story.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Well, if you really want me to, I guess we will. Escape can happen later. Because I have plans. We don't care about light, we care about... there we go. There we go! Ha-ha! Somewhere up there. Maybe I should have turned on the lights.
You've made it to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility.
Ooh.
Welcome. You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the Mind Control Facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development.
That was actually a bug?
You all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go.
Yay! You actually turned it into an ending.
You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending.
I love it.
Enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content?
That's fine.
More content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you.
Thank you.
I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs.
It's very much appreciated.
We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game.
I feel honored.
It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
That's a long title.
Good job. You did it.
Oh, God.
Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job. You made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending.
Yeah, now it's an ending.
I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
I keep repeating myself, but every single time it has to be said. This game is awesome.
You did it. Good job, you did it.
Now I wonder what else they added. I really should have turned on the lights. Alright, attempt number 3. Surely we can find our way out of the office.
What could it mean?
Right? Out of the boss's
decided to go
office.
to the meeting room.
Surely.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Adventure line, help me, please. Okay, fine, the adventure line has left me behind.
When
Sure
Stanley
thing.
came to a set of 2 open doors.
Alright, so
he entered the
onwards
door on
we
his
go,
left.
onwards we go. We do not forget about the whole input, the stuff going on all
Yet
the
there
way
was not a
at the
single
secretary of
person
the
here
boss.
either. Feeling
Room
a
closet
wave
is
of
still closed,
disbelief,
which is
Stanley
fine.
decided
We
to go
are
up
not
to his
gonna go
bosses
down.
and
That
come
is
into
for a
staircase.
future point
Stanley
in
walked
time.
upstairs to his
Input,
boss's
input,
office.
input, input. Do not forget about the bloody input. There we go. Awesome. Now I don't know where the other one is, but well, that's not supposed to be open. Good. Is that? That's not so.
Here's the door.
There we go. There we go. Gotcha. Gotcha this time around. I am curious though why the door was open. So maybe I did miss something right now, but I'm out. Not that. Was this the escape ending? Honestly, can't remember, but we're out. We're going back. There was something with an escape pod, I think. God, such a long time ago. I knew it was an option. Other than that, don't recall where the bloody hell this went. We went all the way back to our own room, back through here, back to room 427, and then there was a door to the right, I think. Yup, that's the one. That's the one. What's wrong? Is it supposed to be so dark inside of here? I guess it is. You are now leaving. I guess we are. Escape pod bay floor 760. Employee 432. Wasn't he the one with all the stuff from before? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, can't go there. We can't take the elevator because the elevator does not exist. So, the stairs. It is. Can we just escape from these railings as well? Who knows? Either way, onwards we go. Up and up and up and up to our escape. It's gonna be a long way like this. Like 755, 756. How deep below the ground are we? And this is just gonna lead to a helicopter pad or... Wait, 4-3... We're just going in circles now, aren't we? No, we are going up. Are there that many employee 432s out there? Because again, employee 432. Does he really have that many desks? Or is... This is floor 758, and I am the Stanley of floor 750 or 754, something along those lines. How many Stanleys are there? And are they all as smart and handsome as us? That would be the main question. Where the bloody hell is this going? Ooh. Yep, escape pod launch bay. Alright, something entering the escape pod will initiate a relay. Will trigger it, cannot be disabled or paused, but both the narrator? I'm not entirely sure. It must be present in order for something to escape into the... No clue. Well. Bloody hell, it is dark in here. We should have brought a flashlight with us. But thank God we have got our single escape pod. Why did the game go dark? That's why the game went dark. Alright. Well, I guess we escaped in another lifetime. But in this loop, nope, we are right back to where we used to be. Which
A
means...
soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And if it did, it stopped shortly after.
Yeah, because I'm not hearing
hoped
it.
that he would one day see weather.
Yeah, because with how bright it is these days, it's horrible. Give me a little bit of rain out there. Inputs. Ooh, and does that... Okay. The last input, for sure, is in our own office. So... I think that's okay. Or there might be one more somewhere out there. But then I can't remember where it would be. Huh. Alright, so we went... we went many
When
different
Stanley
places.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I guess we shall go to our left. It will be fine. Because now that we have found the escape ending, well, there's 2 more endings at least beyond
Yet there was not
the
a
main
single
path.
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
And still the
Stanley
broom closet
decided
is-
to go up
Yeah.
to his boss's office. Hoping coming to a
Yes,
staircase,
boss, I
Stanley
have
walked
complaints.
upstairs to his boss's office.
It will be fine, but I have complaints about this entire situation. Why is this door open? Does it just stay open after a certain
Here's
amount
the
of
door,
time?
just go.
You don't have to be so grumpy about it. Don't you want me to insert the code again? Is this because I inserted it too quickly? I'm sorry. I mean, I just thought it would be funny. Or do you want me to play around with the elevator again? I mean, the elevator is awesome, but... now I feel sorry. Sorry I messed around with your story, narrator. I'll follow it a bit more closer to the end, okay? Just
Stanley
go.
walked straight ahead through the large
Will
door
not
that read
escape.
Mind control
Because we
facility.
tried to escape, and that didn't work. We will not jump down in the hole anymore, although I really should have at least turned on the lights.
Rose on an enormous
Because I was
room
dancing
with
down there to
television
the beat of the music,
What
but...
horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh, what horrible secrets would they even have? Because if they control everyone, they know everyone's little dirty secrets. This is why you should be careful about being put into a controlled society. They will know everything about you. With cameras all over the place, it's terrifying, really.
Now the monitors.
We can't
jumped
have
around.
that. We
Their
can't
true
have
nature
let some
revealed.
higher power
Each
control
bore the
all of
number
us.
Of an employee in the building.
wait.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a
Apparently,
screen.
you can
And
also
Stanley, one
climb
of
on
them,
top of that.
eternally monitored in
Well,
this
that's
place
dangerous.
Where freedom meant nothing.
Also, that is not how a chair is supposed to work. Okay, now it's stopping me. Why was I able to... from the back? Yeah, it's fine. Either way, onwards we go. We have got a mind control facility to enable. Right? That's what we were meant to do, right?
This
Surely.
mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Well, let's find
Had
out.
Stanley really been under
In
someone's
3,
control all this
2,
time? Was this
1.
the only reason he was happy with his boring
Stanley
job?
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life, for he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Well, that would be very proper, but at the same time, we tried to turn around last time, kind of to see where else we could go. So I know that turning the power off, although it is a smart idea, it's not as interesting as turning the power on again. What if I don't want to have control? What if I do want to have the government and secret services and every higher power out there who's secretly pulling the strings behind the scenes? What if I want them to have all that control? I mean, I don't really want to. I mean, that's a horrible fate. But what if I do? Then we just turn back the mind control.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Well, maybe.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh no.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
Well, I blame the
Until
boss.
detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Now
we can
this is
deal with
making
2
things
minutes.
A little more fun, isn't it, Stan?
Yeah.
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
But countdowns
What a shame
do
we
make
have
stuff
so little
interesting.
Time left to enjoy it.
So let's
Mere
enjoy it.
Moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Well, yes.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Well, that is the main
All right,
thing we're
well,
after right here now.
You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Well, that's sad.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
Can I see that happen too?
This version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Well, add on a minute to the
whatever I
timer.
come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Well, time does fly
But I'm
when you're having
enjoying
fun.
this so much.
Exactly.
You know what? To hell with it.
More
I'm
time.
going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Oh, there's even more than a
These
minute.
are
I'll take
precious
it.
Additional seconds.
Sure thing. I'll
Time
press number
doesn't
4 in the
grow on
meantime.
trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
Nah.
Look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
Well,
These
not
numbered
everything.
buttons. No, these colored ones.
I still
Or maybe
wonder
this
if there
big
is a
red
code.
button, or this door.
Where's the big red button?
Everything, anything.
Is there a big
Something here
red
will
button?
Save me.
I like big
Why
red
do you think that,
buttons.
Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved?
There's no
Do you
need for
have
that.
any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
Yeah, I'll be humble,
This is
alright.
a challenge. It's a tragedy.
An enjoyable
You
one.
wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Well, that's just petty. Don't you
Take a look at
think?
the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count.
Let's go with let it go
It's all the
peacefully.
same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say,
Happily ever after. Gotta love the good old endings. I still don't know if there actually is something with that ending. It just makes sense for there to be absolutely nothing, but again, maybe there is something now with the Ultra Deluxe Edition. God knows. Awaiting input, so I was indeed the final one. There we go. Okay. Welcome to heaven! Buttons! I forgot this was actually the result of that. We have buttons all over. It's heaven for Stanley. Unfortunately, did the buttons reset at one point in time again? I think they do actually reset. Come on, all of them. I at least want this entire row buttonified. Yeah? Can that happen? Do not reset. Do not reset. Whatever you do, no. Do not reset. Do not reset. That's not... I like buttons, but I do want to see results. How about all the red buttons then? Button heaven. It absolutely is wonderful. It's exactly what we always wanted, but the only problem we have right now is the fact that we do not have any directions. We were told what buttons to press, and that was amazing, but this is not heaven. This is hell. We're not told what to do. Instead, we have free choice to press whatever hell button we want. But we will never know what the right button choice is. That is what we call hell. Just me. With an endless amount of staring buttons. All staring me in the face. At least there are nice green buttons, but why are there two differently colored green buttons? Is there a purpose behind that? What about two differently colored orange buttons? Like, why is there... There's actually 3 different colored orange buttons. It is hell, I tell ya. Hell, I tell ya. Oh, thank God that was all just a hallucination or a dream or whatever. I mean, free choice is fun and all, but when there is no direction, what use is free choice? Or maybe there is a use, but when you're stuck in a small room with a lot of buttons, everything changes. By the way, please enter the current time. We're back all the way at the start. I was allowed to insert my favorite time. Which really begs the question, what the bloody hell is my favorite time? Like, Okay, so 10 p.m. is 10 in the evening, meaning 22. Then I'm really gonna say 22:22. I mean, that is just a fun time, and also it's a clear sign of, ooh, it is getting late. I should slowly start to prepare to go to bed. So 22:22, I'd call that a rather favorite-ish time. I really do not know what else. Like, maybe 0, 1, 2, 3, but that is really a point in time where it's like, I need to go to bed. No, I think I'll go for 10:22. That will work just fine as my favorite time. It's pretty far gone from the actual time, like it's 2 in the afternoon right now, but this will work. 10:22 p.m. Your favorite time of day. I guess so. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? No, actually, this time around, I did give my quote-unquote favorite time. After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. That is true, and I gotta admit, there was a small part of me that was tempted to just put in the correct time again, but you gave me the option to set my favorite time, so I took it. So, thank you. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 10:22 p.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. Okay, how accurate it is? It is very much inaccurate. I could say, okay, it's closer to accurate, but actually, no, just no. I'd say it is really quite inaccurate. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. Okay. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. Well, in that case, you're gonna need an awful lot more sliders because there's a lot more to me than you think. It's good to collect data. And now it just got creepy. Don't collect too much data. We already have too much instances that collect all our data. I wish we had more sliders. But we've gone through all the sliders I have. Well, that's a shame. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Again, going towards the creepy side of things, but okay. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip up a couple new ones. Should be ready by the time you boot... yeah. Reading words is already starting to be difficult. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Okay, I have no clue when that is going to be, but I guess we shall see. And I guess that's it. Well, whoever you are, because that entity is not the narrator, that's for sure. Which makes me wonder why the hell is there suddenly a settings person just in the main menu. Why? Anyway, we left button hell. It's time to begin yet again. Because the end is never the end. Which also means that, ooh, our paths are slowly starting to, well, grow less and less. Like, we have done quite a few things already from the base game that I can still remember. There's a few more, like, I think if you go... God. If you go to the cargo lift area, you can jump down. You can also follow the thing where we actually jumped onto the catwalk. And the escape ending also, that we have an option if we actually follow the narrator. What else? The staircase going down, that one was an option too. I'm really not sure how many things still remain from the base game. Again, I'm surprised by how much I can still remember. But there's still an awful lot of stuff that I no longer can remember from these paths. So,
all of his co-workers,
whatever the deal is...
What could it mean?
Stanley
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think I am just gonna go... I think... Well, if we were looking for where new content was, I think that's a good answer. But what about the old content? I kind of want to know what's beyond there. No, not yet. There is still stuff from the past to find. But that is so bloody tempting. Well, we know where we can find new content.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
And at the same time, the thing with the elevator going up and down and up and down, that was not part of the base game. Absolutely not. So... yeah, there could still be new content hidden in the old paths. God knows. Either way, I feel like going... to the cargo lifts.
The correct way to the meeting room.
It is the correct way to the meeting
Perhaps
room.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Because of that. I mean, the employee lounge is truly worth admiring.
It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Indeed. But we could use a few more potted plants, because this area here, for example, right here in this corner, would be perfect. It would have the sunlight a little bit closer and...
really worth it being here in the room.
Yes, indeed.
A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Exactly.
Really worth it.
But we shall move on,
But
because
eager
there's
to get
other
back
stuff
to
that
business,
awaits.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yes. We indeed... oh wait, left? I thought you said right. I'll go right, or, well, straight ahead. That works even better.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
We are that good at our job. Actually, there's even more here than I think. Like, okay, we can jump down and die. I think that's an ending. We can just follow the cargo lift. What we can also do... is that?
Well, look who's got cold feet. Sorry to break it to you, Stanley, but that lift isn't coming back. You'd best either get comfortable right here on this platform, or test your luck by jumping to the floor below. You know what? Looking at it now, it's not that far to the bottom floor. I bet you can make it.
Yeah, I can make it to the bottom floor. That's not the issue. The issue is getting there
Come
and
on.
surviving.
I'm sure you'll survive the jump. Don't tell me you're scared. That's not the Stanley I know. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it!
How about no? I mean, we all know I'm gonna at some point, but at this point in time, you, good sir, have doomed me to my demise and death because you are the one who closes all the doors behind me, which is a supernatural entity that does that. It's... If only we could bloody well jump and we could get on top of these boxes, get over the fence, then we would find out that that door actually is closed, and then we were, well, even worse stuck. Yeah, whatever the case would be, we would die. Does this door open? Again, maybe new paths at some point. Anyway, there really is no way that we could possibly survive this. Fine. I was planning to jump down at one point, but I don't think this worked last time, but boxes for the win. Boxes for... There we go. Boxes for the win.
Looks like I was wrong. How clumsy of me.
Yeah, I blame you. Well, if that doesn't work, sure, we shall follow your entire advice.
What could it mean?
Not fully, but...
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There was someone that was waiting for us that you said. And apparently that was our quote-unquote wife? I really can't remember the details. Either way, back to the cargo lift.
Wow. Yes. This room.
Indeed.
What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
It is
Thank
gorgeous,
goodness
but again...
Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room.
Potted
Life
plants.
without having experienced this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Exactly. Although, again, with our co-workers all gone, they have left an awful lot of stuff behind.
Really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
And we're done.
But eager
It
to get
was
back
really
to
worth
business,
it.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope, there's someone waiting for us. You know it, I know it.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
And I just want to find out.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
You think?
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
You're making me to be your...
investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
Yes.
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking for her.
For her, indeed. And then we could jump off again. Could I? Nah, there's no way I could make it back onto the catwalk. That is way too far. We also need to jump onto the catwalk and go through the red door. I mean, the narrator was very insistent on me going through that door, so...
This is it, Stanley.
Yeah, I know.
Your chance to redeem yourself.
It's terrifying.
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
What?
She's been waiting.
But has she been waiting, or are you just telling me that? Because you just told me I could jump down and probably survive it, and ooh, you were so clumsy. I don't know if I can trust you, good sir. I don't fully remember how this part goes. I remember... well, the mannequin. Would that be all?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
But I can also unplug it. I know I can unplug... Fine, she has been waiting for me for a long time. Let's see what she is up to. Is even my
Oh,
apart...
Stanley, is that you?
Yes, it's me,
Oh,
honey.
Sweetie, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Is even my apartment 427?
There we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Greetings.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
No, I knew I was
Let them
single.
live their life to you. I'm trying to make a
You?
point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
That you
Come
can't
inside.
go without
Let me
me?
show you what's really going on here.
I guess. Can I just leave?
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
See, this is exactly what I said. You can't live without me. Without me, without a Stanley, there would be no story for you to tell, good sir. You need me. I'm still weirded out by my apartment room being 427.
Stanley and the narrator. An unstoppable force versus an immovable object. Forever in that dance between and around the choices with no end in sight. I really should have brought more popcorn.